Yeah, it's Super Sunday time. Alright, so here we go. Got a really good stuff I'm super excited about to show you guys. It was a big week for your boy here. Got a lot of good figures. Now, if you're an MU collector, you know it was a really good week, especially the last 2 weeks. We had the gigantic battles coming out, and we had Apocalypse Wave. You know, it was really something cool. Now, my man Tony from around my way, you know, saying that's that Northwest connection, he was able to find me a couple of these cats right here. So here goes the Frost Giant, and of course the Bill Foster Goliath. These things are absolutely amazing. They're super dope. Even the MU figures they come with are really clean. This store right here is super nice. The paint is super shiny. Just one of their best paints all around. I mean, this thing is really nice. Low-key here. He's another one of those figures. Super saucy, real clean. I just think they did an excellent job with them. Now the Frost Giant here is just beautifully done. The mask, of course, is removable. I really love this feature, just because he looks so menacing, but he looks even better with it on. You know what I'm saying? He just looks super cool. The armor on him. I mean, it's just so dope. The rope, I mean, that is cool. Way better than the ones that came out before the movie. Now, the rumor had for a long time that Toy Biz was going to do a Frost Giant for the Marvel Legends. You know, it was just a rumor that I've heard around the way. I'd never once had it confirmed until I talked with Jesse Falcon. Now, if you don't know who Jesse Falcon is, basically without him, you know, none of this is happening. You know what I'm saying? The Marvel Legends, the community, Articulate Comic Art, none of it's happening. So, I mean, what better person to answer that question than him? So, he got back to me, and he said that there was going to be a Frost Giant that Toy Biz was going to do, but it was going to be for the Legendary Heroes, and it was going to be in the Conan. There was going to be a new Conan style that was coming out, and he sent me a picture of the Frost Giant. So, here's that picture real quick. So, I mean, really dope with that. I mean, Jesse Falcon is one of those cats that gets back to his fans or whatever really fast, and he always answers questions. So, I mean, that would have been nice to see that. I do like this version. That's more comic accurate, but that one is really nice too, with that long beard going on. So that would have been really nice to see. The Bill Foster here. This right here, I think, was more for the comic fans, just because you're not going to see this figure. I don't think, you know, Marvel Legends would have probably done one. They might have done one, you know, as a Build-A-Figure, but the fact that they gave a character like this his due, even though he was in the comics for not too long, you know, he's a super obscure character. You know, say he was killed off really fast, and that's why they threw in this cyborg Thor right here, because it's a nod to the comic, you know, geeks. I would also like, you know, this is not bad at all. It's cool. I would also like to see, you know, a smaller Bill Foster, but yeah, that's just, you know, my preference. But the Thor is dope, and it goes with him perfectly. You can see the other, you know, giant ones. You had the Skrull and then the regular Goliath, which they seem to outdo each other. So this one, yeah, it was pretty good. This one was better. This one's better than them all, just because look at that face sculpt. It's so clean. And then you got Frost Giant, which beats them all. So I always like that. So big ups to my man Tony, man, for finding these for me. I'm saying these figures are dope, and they're like really the talk of the community right now, with this line coming out, and then the MUs that are hitting. And then my man Tony was able to find me the rest of the pieces I needed to finish stale. Super dope. This is, man, you know, they seem to outdo each other all the time with their Collecting Connect. So the figures all around, you know what I'm saying, Mattel has done an excellent job. This one, he's the most detailed out of any Collecting Connect. I mean, he's got all kinds of stuff going on. I mean, it's just, when you look at him, he's just well done. He just looks like a super teched out, Green Lantern. His face kind of reminds me of a Predator, sort of say. He's got the visor going on, and then he's got that kind of smirk mask, like the new Predators do. It just kind of reminds me of that. You see, there goes his ring. So he's done so well. Here goes the other figures he was able to send me to complete it. I mean, she's really clean. And you got the other cats. That's just mad funny right here. I love that. That is dope. And then Sodom here. Now his green is actually a lot different from the other ones. It might not pick up too well on the camera, but his is more of a, I don't know, more of a forest green, real dark. But yeah, I mean, I don't know where he's at right now in the comics. I think he died a couple of issues back. Now for the comic geeks, I would have, a variant for Kyle Rayner would have been cool as the Ion, but nonetheless, I mean, that's really dope. But yeah, this guy has a lot of articulation, double joints here and there, except for at the elbow. No, he doesn't have double joint there, my bad. But yeah, he's just really clean. He's a really obscured character. You don't see him too much in the comics. Every time you see him, he's either down or he's just, I don't know, he's just not a factor. But really clean all around. The paint on him is just immaculate. I really love the gloss on it. I mean, the chest piece is super nice. This is right here, it's just another piece. It's not sculpted on. It's like this hard plastic. But all around, I mean, look at all that. He's got all this circuitry going on here. This super cool. You can see these kind of like pistons down here. So that's super nice. Alright, so here goes Stell compared to a few of the other Collecting Connects here. Yeah, like I said, he's got the most detail out of any of them. Probably next to Metallo. I kind of forgot about him. He's got a lot of detail on him, but still not as much as Stell. Now, he is taller, however, than a lot of them. Metallo, Kilowog, Solomon Grundy, just by a little bit. And he's almost the same size as Trigon. Trigon kind of just beats him just barely with the horns. And as you can see, Chemo is just a millimeter, taller than him, and Giganta is just a little bit, just almost shorter than Chemo, just by another millimeter too. So it's one of those things where I got them all vanilla posed. As straight up as I can. So yeah, still nonetheless super cool. I mean, look at his legs compared to Kilowog. Look where they start at, right at the hips. I mean, it's almost at his waistline, or almost at his abs. So I mean, really dope on that part. I mean, this is such a cool figure. I have a lot of fun getting him into some ACBA. So once again, thanks to my homeboy Tony for hooking this up, man. Super clean. Alright, so a few more trades I did, especially with my boy out here. Another one, my man Joe. He's really huge on Marvel Universe and Star Wars. So we were able to make a couple trades. So I found another Juggernaut from him. So this one I'm gonna keep in package. I've always wanted to find another one in package, but by the time I was looking for him, I never could find him. But I've seen him quite a bit. Especially with these bigger figures. A lot of the collectors are really trying to get after these guys because they are really dope. So that's what's up on that. And then my man had some Icon figures. Now, if you know about the Icons, these were Toy Biz issued. And if you think Icons, just think of Marvel Legends, just a bigger scale. I mean, they have that articulation on them. The paint details were super nice. So we got Iron Man here, and the variant Wolverine. So yeah, Wolverine here is super nice. I mean, you can see all the detail in him. Still to this day, he's a really nice Icon figure. Now, the only other one I have is that Venom, and I'm sure you guys seen it a lot of times. right there. So yeah, I'm not planning to open this guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep him in box. However, the Iron Man here, I'm debating, because I have a few ideas I can do with this guy. And that blast effect, I really need to get out of there. I can really use that for a lot of props. But yeah, the icons, I mean, the box itself is just worth it. I mean, it's just this huge window. And it just, I don't know, the Venom reminds me of a caged beast. I've always said that. It just reminds me of this caged animal, and he just looks so much nicer in the box. Now, when Hasbro took over the line, that's when I thought it was at its end, because the figures weren't as nice, the packaging was kind of weak. I think if they would have kept in this package style, I don't think the line would have died off, because the packaging itself is really nice the way they display the figure. So yeah, I'm debating if I should open this one or not. I know Wolverine won't. I mean, what am I going to do with him? You know, have a a potion where he gets gigantic. You know, I mean. Alright, so earlier this week I came across this website. It's called Modder Inc. Basically, they specialize in 3 3/4 inch stands and custom weapons. Just tried them out. You know, grabbed a couple of and. The stands they got are super nice. I mean, you can do a lot with them. I just picked up the small pack. I think it was like 12 or so, just to give them a test out. And what they did was they sent me a free weapons that they customized. So as you can see here is a nice little gun for the 3 3/4 inch, and it also has clips. You know what I'm saying? So that's a really cool detail. Now, if you drop that, then it's pretty much gone. But I mean, they had a bunch of stuff on there. They had stretchers, bunk beds, computer systems, all kinds of weapons, and really nice price. So like this gun was, I don't know, they had a couple of them that were like 40 cents or so, and you know, a couple things were $1. Not too expensive at all. And these stands, I think they were $6, you know, saying for a bag of them, and it was like $1 to ship. So I mean, that's cool right there. And they also have another peg for 6-inch figures. Now, the 6-inch ones I found out don't fit all of them. There was only a couple characters I was able to put them on. But for the most part, all the Universe ones I tried work. Star Wars, G.I. Joe. And basically what you can do is configure them to make like all kinds of different patterns. So here's a box, you know, I have put up there. And you see Spider-Man is just on there. I just wanted to do it for a test, and you know, it works. You can make all kinds of crazy displays. You can see the pegs, or the connecting piece right there. So it's just something like that. I mean, so you can make all kinds of crazy things, whatever you want to do. So, I mean, for the most part, it works. I think I'm going to grab a couple more. I mean, it's not like Kingpin has a hard time standing, but as you can see, it fits on him for the most part pretty good. So, I mean, if you just want more stability for your figures, you know, just try to find a way to hide the base. And it's nice that it's clear, so it can hide pretty good. Oh yeah, Hulk Lando. That's my man Joe and his sense of humor. He gave me this figure. It's because he couldn't sell it, so he gave it to me. Oh, this thing is terrible. Why do you do my man Billy D like that, man? That's terrible. And see, there it is on the DCU figure. So like I said, it works. You just got to find the right one. Not all of the figures will support the peg hole. Sometimes you just got to force it in there. So this was kind of the last thing I picked up for the week. The LeBron James McFarlane NBA figures. Now, I'm a huge fan of the football ones, as you can obviously see. You know what I'm saying? And the NBA ones I didn't get into just because I knew it was going to be another one of those addictions. Oh, well, I blew that. So, this wave in particular, I don't, you know, initially care for. You know what I'm saying? I am more of a fan of, you know, players I like. It's just the fact that, you know, I might, you know, if I see the Shaquille O'Neal, I'll pick it up. I don't care for Carlos Boozer. I don't care for Rondo. I'm not a Celtics fan at all. Steve Nash, yeah, it's so and so. LeBron, I like LeBron's game. I think he's a great player. Terrible shooter, but he's just a great scorer. I mean, this guy can get in the paint. I mean, look how high the stand is. That is cool. Amari Stoudemire, pass. Chris Bosh, pass. So this is probably the only figure I pick up unless I see some collector levels, which is not too many. You know, the NFL one, man, they're loaded with collector levels. Almost every figure has a collector level, but this one's a little smaller. Looks like Nash is the one to get. But still, I'm gonna have to go back and grab a lot of these. I actually do like the base they come with a lot better than the NFL ones. I mean, there's some detail in there. You can see they got the number 6. I'll pop them open so you guys can really see. Very, very cool. Right out the package. There he is doing his poses like looks like a reverse alley or a reverse jam. You see Kingpin has no D whatsoever, just burnt right by him. All about it, all this is really nice. The wrinkling on his jersey, as you can see, it's kind of lifted up right here. So that kind of movement. Did a great job. All the tattoos on him. The basketball itself is really nice. So you can see how much height he's got off the, you know, on the stand. And you got to kind of, right there is a piece right here where you have to kind of push him down. Otherwise he just spins around. So sick. The hardwood floor, way better than the NFL ones with the base. Man, that is cool. One feature he's got, his legs are articulate, right there. But yeah. So definitely got the credit, you know, try to get some more of these guys. These figures are sick. Play some defense, Kingpin. On a side note, I finally found that cage thing I've been missing forever. Holy crap, there it is right there. Man, that I've seen it on the floor. You know, seeing something that small, man, you're gonna miss that. And I put it on his knuckles. Man, finally found it. Holy shit. Alright, got a new shipment in. Here we go. We got Cyclone and Panther from the Master Universe. But these are not for me. Nope, not for me at all. They're from my boy Tony out my way. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to send them up to you probably Monday. Very sick figures. Now, if you were on Matty Collector on the day of the sale, you probably noticed it was really, I don't know, it was really clunky that day. There was something going on. Now, Cyclone didn't sell out until the following day, and Panther took a long time to sell out. Now, I wonder if it was because the site was having problems or people weren't that interested in it. It's, you know, it doesn't have the flocked fur, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't, it's not as cool as Battle Cat, I would say, but yet at the same time, it's, for me, it was a must get. Now, I've got Sean's coming in pretty soon, so that's why I didn't order that. I just got this one from my man Tony, but nonetheless, for me, it was a must get figure. I thought this thing was super dope. It goes great with the Master Universe. So maybe it was just a combination of, you know, just the site being down, but it took a long time for the figure to sell. But, you know what I'm saying, it's one of those things. So I'm going to send it your way, Tony, here in a minute. But, so that's pretty much all I have for this week. I didn't get a chance to get any comics. You know what I'm saying, it's just been busy. I'm having my brother move in, so I've been helping him get stuff in and out. So he'll be in my collection room. You better not touch anything. No. But yeah, so, alright, on a side note, I know a lot of you guys have seen a lot of the ugly stuff that has been going on in the community, you know what I'm saying, with all this stuff. If you haven't, you know, it's best that you not, you know, whatever, know about it, just because it is ugly and it's something that none of us should be a part of. I'm saying for both sides. It's not for, you know, this person and that person. We all need to just get off that and get back into collecting and ACBA, you know what I'm saying? Because when there's people that I respect, you know, that are hollering at me, that are in the industry, that are talking about it, saying, yo, what's going on? That's really ugly. It makes us all look bad. It really does. So what I say, what you guys should do is just block people, ignore people. You got to have some thick skin nowadays, just because it is what it is. It's not going to go away until somebody steps up and just it's done with it. Just because. So for me, don't come at me with all the messages saying, oh, this and that, hooty hoo, or you should flag this guy, this, because I'm not having it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about the articulated comic book art, collecting, just having fun. You know what I'm saying? This community should be about anybody who wants to come in and just have fun. And if people are disruptive or, just causing problems, just block them and move on. That's all you can do. We get haters all the time that just, always thumb down our videos or send me some stupid comments. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. So, I'm not going to preach to anybody. For me, I don't have no part of it. I care less anymore at this point. It's just one of those things I'm completely sick of. But, at the same time, we're just going to keep moving on and supporting the whole line. So once again, make sure you guys check the link descriptions for all the stuff I'm about to put on there, and go subscribe to those artists I'm going to put on there. Alright, you guys. Peace.